Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Let's go one more. Check. Press down. Topper. Deep.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. Lucky. You draw corker.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On second down now, it's White. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says...
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
On second down, McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the screen. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set. Look at me. Door. Ready.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Rudolph. That'll be complete to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7. Here we go. 70, Indy.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rudolph. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Any weapon.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one hit.
And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2, sir. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. What? General West. Check. What? Squeeze. Check three. Kill. Ready.
On the ground, McCaffrey takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Protein spill. Watch the ship. Hey, Zoo. Fight 51, Mike 51. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Let's go.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Jackson. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rudolph. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They run the draw play. This is White. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? I'm coming after you. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Running out of the gun with White. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Got it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Nicole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him on because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Now White. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 11.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Clear.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Tampa Bay.
Down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch it. 61, matchbox lights.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Come on.
You're out.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Greystone, travel. Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
Lock to throw on second down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hatchet. 80 weapon. Let's go. Hit it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. They can't hang with a Alpha.
On 2nd and 12, Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now it's Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rudolph. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rudolph. And this is Cook with a grab. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Rudolph now to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 30.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st, and the Niners get there and bring him down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Go now. 50, plant.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now.
Here's Rudolph off play action. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trent Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Get it.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And Ingram holds it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 outlaw.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
5.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Tucker now to add the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 42, Buccaneers 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Rudolph looking to throw it. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rudolph. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph.
One thing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 70 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
On the double.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Go. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Looking deep for Gabriel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw, Rudolph. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. First down, here's White. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
On the set.
Mike 51.
You can't block me. You can't block. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll actually throw it with Locke. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Don't let him breathe. 5.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Come on, set. 8-3.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, they're setting themselves up as